I've been postponing recording a video for a long time, and I made some videos with my phone. It was in October, and then I thought, well, I just buy a good camera and start recording then, trying to push myself to do it. I enlisted in a class doing recording daily, and I noticed that I was trying to push myself through external impulse, and it really needs to come from inside yourself, something that you want to talk about, something that you want to share. And I have something that I want to share, something I've been struggling with for I think 37 years now, since I was 7, and it has given me a lot of stress in all those years, and that is people pleasing. I have done that for a long time. I think it started really small, just some moments where you don't say what you actually feel, and then it starts to be bigger and bigger and bigger. When I was a teenager, I think that relates to a lot of teenagers. You get a little bit less confident. Everything is happening inside your body, and you start to hide yourself more and more. And that's what I did. I remember I was quite a fearless child up to the age of 7. I remember that I was putting myself out there, not caring, even not knowing what others were thinking, or I was just enjoying myself. I remember that I was in the 5th grade. I think I was maybe 6, and we had in the class we had that every kid was going to perform something, and some were singing, and some of them were telling jokes and all that. And I was the presenter of it all. I was in the center of attention between all the other kids, and I remember that it was quite fun. It was natural to me doing that, and I think after that year I started to close off more and more, and starting to hide what I was feeling. I was feeling a lot, being quite sensitive in the sense of feeling what other people are feeling, and it turned into finding the confidence and finding to be safe, in the sense of that when others are fine, when others are okay, I could be okay, and that it's starting to really hurt me in that sense. I was neglecting myself. I was not taking care of my own needs, just always pointed outwards, and always trying to find or trying to look at what other needs were. And I remember that that I was when I turned when I was around 30, I had a had a period where I was really had a low self-confidence, and in that moment when I would be told off, or I would do something that someone else would not like, or it was not what was needed. I misread the situation, or it was something that someone might not even like or need at that moment. And I was crying. I think I was 28 or 29, and I felt so bad that I failed. I did not feel myself in that sense, but I felt someone else. So I felt bad about that. And around that time, I noticed that I needed to work more on myself, and I said, after I just turned 30, I said, well, now is my time. That was, I think, September of 2011. And 3 months later, I had a burnout. So I was actually letting go of things and trying to find out what really was happening inside me. So more and more things came up, and I did not deal with them. I tried to push them away, the emotions and the struggles I had inside, because that was my second nature. In that sense, I've learned to keep away my emotions because I wanted to please others. So my emotions were not welcome in that sense, is what I taught myself. And when you postpone what is necessary for yourself, you just lose yourself in that sense. And I've been struggling with that since that time, and I think only recently, I'm now 44, only recently I met someone that was really a mirror to me, and it has been really a struggle for me to see what I was doing and to accept that it was me that was sabotaging myself and that it was me that chose that to please others, or try to please others. And it's if you maybe some of you might relate to it, being people pleaser them yourself, but it takes a lot of energy. I remember that when I was working at the hospital, I got energy out of remembering what some of the colleagues were drinking, because then I could get it for them, and that would actually make me feel good in that sense for a short time. And but when you try to control the situation, and that because you rely on that, your confidence relies on that the situation is good, so you try to do everything for that. But when it doesn't go that way, you lose control, you feel stressed, you feel stressed for conflict in that sense as well. And it's one thing to try to please others, but actually it is something that you will never achieve. you can't please everyone. There's only one person in your life that you actually need to look at and take care of. Realizing that I have done the people pleasing so much that it became an identity for me. And then last year in the summer I started to realize that I was living a lie. I was not myself. I lost a lot of joy in life. I had the feeling that I was losing myself, and then one day I said to myself, I don't believe in the story I've told myself anymore. And since then I have been struggling with saying no, following my own needs, following my own voice, my own feelings. Not because it is hard to do, but because I did not know where to start. And I guess it's taking little steps every time, every day, to really try and find your true voice and my true voice. And one of those things is putting myself out there and telling my story and telling what I actually feel, and it liberates as well, as I am now talking into a camera, talking to you, sharing my story to people out there that want to watch, and maybe they feel connected to, maybe they have similar experiences in life. And it's liberating to tell, to just show what it is, what it feels like inside. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell what I feel, what I see, and I hope that you will join me on this journey. And I have no need to put that in some kind of format, like this is the best way to do videos on YouTube and try to mimic some other creators or how it needs to work. I just do what feels. I talk, and and then what wants to come out will come out, and that is I think that's the best way to do it. And we'll see where we will go next, and what will happen, and how my journey in the people pleasing will go. I have no idea what is coming next for me, and I think it used to be like really scary not knowing what will happen, because it means that you don't have any control over the situation. And I think it was my worst nightmare a couple of years ago, and now it's actually quite liberating to see that, well, I don't know what happens, but it's also an opportunity to just do what feels right, and just to stand still for a while and really feel like, okay, what do I feel? What is happening inside me? What is my feeling telling me? Is it a good situation or not? Do I want to change how I feel? Do I want to change the situation where I am in, or is this something that I can continue doing, can continue feeling it, and even if it's something that is that might feel scary, or might be considered as a failure, or like something that it didn't work out. It's also a way of learning. You get experience, like doing some new thing, working. Like I did last year, I started working on YouTube, doing faceless channels, and I had some success. I had some difficulties doing that, and I learned a lot. I wanted to do everything perfectly and get success, and I think the greatest things is that I felt quite hard, and I worked with people that were not really interested in what I was trying to tell through the videos, to the stories, and I learned that it's important to put your own creativity and own feeling and voice in it, and because that is what you want to tell. Actually, that is what is necessary for you, and it's an exciting step for me to start this journey with this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.
There's a voice inside that's been waiting to be heard. I learned to be small, to fit into spaces that were never really mine. I became what was needed and forgot what was true. But somewhere inside, that voice is still there, quiet and patient, the echo of my